The Last of Us is rumored to be coming to PlayStation 5 this year, a Zelda clone is causing controversy, and Sony's acquisition of Bungie may make cross-platform gaming a reality. Welcome one, welcome all, Techno Vandal here, and if you enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, it greatly helps. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with my latest videos. Games journalist Jeff Grubb has been reiterating rumors that have been going around for the past few months that The Last of Us is being remade. While speaking on the Kind of Funny Gamescast, he quote, keeps hearing that the game's coming out this year. He adds, you've got to keep in mind that The Last of Us Part 2 came out a while ago, and there's people at the studio who were looking around for something to do. It's a pretty efficient and well-oiled machine over there at Naughty Dog, and they don't have to do too much because that's the whole point. It's a game they can update really quickly. He made the point that he's confident the remake's coming out around the holiday season of this year, and that it will be one of Sony's biggest games. Though an important counterpoint to keep in mind is that HBO is working on an adaptation of the game, but it won't be coming out until next year. Wouldn't it make sense to release the game alongside with the show to generate more hype? Grubb points out that this doesn't matter, that they don't need to be releasing simultaneously. He believes the plan will be to have a product already available for when the show airs. One thing's for certain, if the game is to be coming out this year, we'll likely hear something from PlayStation in the near future. What's more is that there's still no word on Naughty Dog's previously announced multiplayer spin-off for The Last of Us Part 2. Perhaps this will release alongside the show instead. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. In IGN's latest episode of Rogue Jam, a new indie project called Misplaced made its controversial debut. Many Legend of Zelda fans on social media are calling out Misplaced for copying the art direction and gameplay from Grezzo's remake of Link's Awakening. Looking at the footage, it's easy to see why. With that said, a surprising number of people are also defending the game, making note how for a team comprised of just 2 developers, it's quite an impressive feat. While the game didn't end up winning IGN's contest, the two still intend to eventually release it on the Xbox Series X, Series S, and PlayStation 5. Sony hasn't been very subtle in recent years that it feels restricted by PlayStation hardware. In an interview late last year, Group President Jim Ryan said that he's frustrated that the company's first-party games reach a relatively small audience, saying, quote, I think some of the art our studios are making is some of the finest entertainment in the world, and to gate that audience frustrates me. I'd love to see a world where hundreds of millions of people can enjoy those games. Speaking as part of a corporate strategy meeting, Kenichiro Yoshida has suggested that the company's acquisition of Bungie represents a, quote, major step forward in becoming more multi-platform. That said, Bungie will still retain its freedom, meaning that its games will still launch on all platforms, including Xbox, PC, and mobile. Yoshida briefly goes into detail on PlayStation's emerging PC business, explaining that the company aims to, quote, provide access of our games to as many users as possible. It'll also be rolling out more PlayStation Studio titles onto storefronts like Steam and the Epic Game Stores in the future. Releases like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn have already been released on the PC and doing quite well. The Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection is the next project confirmed to be making the move. While this is good and all for gamers, and obviously for Sony in the short term, they may want to be careful. If their flagship titles are on all platforms, what's enticing me or any fans to buy a PlayStation? But what do you all think? Is this a good move, or do you think this might hurt them in the long run? Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Rob at Techno Vandal, and I'll see you all next time.